Day 536, 22 for 22. Good afternoon. I hope this finds you well. Please stay in your fight and do not quit. Alright, so we've been doing the Surviving You series. This one's going to be called Surviving Me, and it's not necessarily in the vein of what we were talking about ourselves. In a way it is, but it is definitely going to be about how we're interacting around the people that are around us the most. You know, I did one on relationships, but it was a general one. This one is more about, you know, we're sitting in the doldrums and not doing well, you know, sitting on the edge of the cliff looking into the abyss. And this is going to come out wrong, but I hope you get what I'm trying to say. When we're in that position where we're contemplating end-of-life decisions here, we get selfish. We think we're being selfless by saying that if we end ourselves, that everybody will be better off. Couldn't be further from the truth. Speaking from experience with my 18-year-old daughter, it would not have been good for her. My pain would have ended. I would have passed it on, and that's something that we've got to stay cognizant. And I'm not trying to lay a guilt trip on anybody, but it's the truth, and that's the thing. It's the truth. It's not trying to get you to change your decision just because, you know, we don't want you to kill yourself, because we don't. But it comes down to the bare bones truth of it is that you do affect. It's a butterfly effect, and you've got to keep that into account. Now, on a less severe note, we also got to look at, you know, when we're heading down that path, or even at the end of that path, and trying to figure out what's going to happen next. We have a tendency to be short-tempered, depressed, definitely not happy, and not really thinking about anybody else's feeling around us. You know, if you've got kids, most of them, especially if they're below the age of 16, 17, they're not really going to understand where you're coming from, why you're acting the way you're acting, and watch out, Michelle's coming. Miss Michelle's coming. They're not understanding where you're coming from and why you're acting the way you're acting, and they can blame themselves. So we have to look at how people are surviving me when I'm at my worst. What am I doing to those around me? Am I pushing them away? It's not going to change largely how they feel about you. They're still going to love you. They're just not going to understand what the heck's going on, and some of them are going to take it upon themselves to think it's their fault. So we have to, you know, we are the adults in the situation, and even if we're not doing the greatest, we still got to think about what we are doing to others around us, even at our worst. We have to figure that out. We might have to be reminded, and that might cause an argument, and then again, we've got to be smart enough to listen to people when people are saying that we are in trouble and that we need help. We also have to be smart enough to reach out and say, yeah, I'm struggling, I need some help here, and I'm sorry about how I'm treating y'all. I don't know what I can do about it, and then come up with a plan. And that's what it comes down to, is always coming down to trying to figure out a plan to try to get us out of the situation we're in. Sitting pat and just saying, well, that's the way it is, ain't good. And it's going to come down to sometimes a spouse busting your ass and getting you help when you least want it and least think you need it. But that's the job as a spouse, is to take care of that other person when they can't take care of themselves. It's not till we decide not to. It is supposed to be till death do us part. So you got to put the effort in on both sides. It can't, one can try, one can try. But if that one person on the other side is not putting the effort in, it's all for naught. And if you're the person that's not putting the effort in, change your attitude. That sounds easier than said than done. Say that a lot, don't I? But the person that's struggling's got to be willing, not even necessarily able, just willing to put the effort in and try to make things better. And if that's by going to counseling, if that's by doing an inpatient, if that's doing rehab, if that's simply just looking at things more positive, if it's possibly that easy. All right, so time for some push-ups. Hey, you guys doing push-ups or not? Then get in the house. That's why you were outside. There's going to be a couple butt chewings. There's Barbara. Slide over. There you go. Knock them out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Good job. 1 for the Airborne Ranger in the sky. 1 for the infantry. 1 for the fallen. 1 to the the plug? Or do you not remember? Okay.
I haven't done it in forever.
Okay. Don't need an attitude about it. Selfish plug. YouTube. That _ push-up guy. Tough. Or push-up _ guy. Tough. Subscribe, hit the notification bell, and comment in the video on YouTube. I have Twitter at Guy Pushup, and then I also have Facebook and Instagram. Facebook is me, Jim Tough. I'm also in 20 other Facebook groups, all veteran ones. And if you like the content, please share. If you think they can help somebody, please help out. All right, so bottom line is a lot of it is going to be self-help to get you in the door of getting help. Just remember, try to figure out how you're dealing with the people around you. Are you guys thriving, or are they just surviving you?
Can I go in the backyard?
No, because. All right, so you say hi. You want to say hi? Well, you're on camera anyway. All right, anyway, so, all right, shush. If you need help, seek help. Get it from friends, family, professionals. No shame at all in getting help. Do what you got to do to be here. Do not use suicide as a permanent solution to a temporary or permanent problem. You got this. We'll see you here tomorrow. Tough out.